for a unique twist on traditional pasta? This curried goat coconut pasta brings together the rich aromatic flavors of Jamaican curried goat and the creamy tropical touch of coconut milk served over perfectly cooked pasta, a fusion dish that's both hearty and flavorful. Now let's jump into the preparation, and before we get started, we have to get our cutting tools nice and sharp, right? So when we're removing the outer membrane or any additional fat from our goat meat, we're able to do it effectively. All right, and here we are cleaning the goat meat and also cutting it into smaller pieces, right? Now there are several reasons why the goat meat is cut into smaller pieces, one of which is it's a traditional practice, right? So in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, where curried goat is common, it's a traditional practice for us to cut the meat into small portions, often including the bones for flavor and just authenticity. All right, other reasons include faster cooking, of course, flavor absorption, as well as ease of eating, right? And this is what we're looking like at the end of the process. Now it's time to get it washed so it can be nice and clean before we apply our seasoning, right? And to wash this, we're using a little vinegar, giving it a good rinse, right? Drain it off. We're going to give it another rinse, and then after that we're going to leave it to drain, guys, for it to remove the excess moisture, so that when we're ready to apply all our spices, they'll be nice and ready to go. All right, now to unleash the best flavor in our curry goat, we'll be using scallion, onion, fresh ginger, scotch bonnet pepper, a little powdered ginger, onion powder, Maggi all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, chili powder, cayenne, paprika, and of course our curry powder. Now let us get our green seasonings ready, and right here we're just giving the green onion or the scallion some rough chop. All right, transfer to our plate, followed by the onion. Now some of this green seasoning will be reserved to complete the cooking process of the curried goat, as well as to season or to flavor our sauce. All right, and here we are giving the onion some nice small to medium dices as well. All right, and to the side it goes as well. Up next, we are going to work on our scotch bonnet pepper. Now, if you haven't been over to my family channel as yet, please head on over there. It's called the Faircloughs, and you will see Chef Nicole harvesting these nice scotch bonnet pepper. All right, up next is our fresh ginger, right? And ginger is such an awesome spice that release a lot of flavors in our curry. All right, and there we are giving them some nice dice. Afterwards, we're going to give it some nice irregular mince. All right, so when we take a bite of our curry and you make it like a little pop of ginger, oh my goodness, that flavor is gonna be off the chain. You hear me? Up next is our pimento berries, or they're also known as allspice. And guess what? It's now time to season our curried goat, right? Now we're going in with some onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, as well as cayenne, some all-purpose seasoning. And we're just going to give this a good massage, right, to ensure that we lock in all that flavor, followed by our green seasoning. So we've added a portion of the garlic, the scallion, the onion, and also the pimento berries. Give that a good rub, followed by the addition of the curry powder, right? Now we're going to also burn this curry, so we're not adding all the curry powder here at once, but we just add a little at the end of the seasoning process there to get the color kickstart, and also for the flavor of the curry to be so potent. All right, and guess what? It's now time, after marination, it's now time to burn our curry. And what the burning of curry is just to apply the curry in heated oil, as you see here. Give it a good stir, allow it to burn, quote unquote. So we have burned the curry to get the potent flavors, and also for persons who may have digestive issues, just to lower that from happening. Okay, all right, and here we are, nice and ready for the pot, and to the pot we go. And we're just gonna give this a good stir, guys. Just toss it around, saute it for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, we're developing the flavors, sealing the juices. All right, and after that process, we're just going to give it another toss and then add a little water, not a lot, just to rinse the bowl, that for us to get all that season out. So you see, it's not a lot. And then we're going to cover and allow this curry to generate its own juices, right? And as you can see here, just to take a peek, I've added no water to this. It has sprung its own liquid, right? And we're just going to lower the flame and allow it to slow cook. And that is the best way to develop all that flavor. Just allow it to cook on low flame, right, to enhance flavor development. And look at that, guys. I have not replenished with any water as yet. All that you're seeing here are the juices that came directly from the goat's meat. All right, and this is what we're looking like. So nice and vibrant and beautiful, and it is smelling so awesome. Up next, it's coming down slowly, but we're just going to cover and allow all that juice to reduce, right? And as you can see here, it has reduced significantly, right? Only oil remaining, as you can see there. And what we're going to do here now is just to replenish with some hot water after we give it a good toss for probably about 1 to 2 minutes thereabout. We're going to replenish with some hot water. But before we do that, we're just checking how tender it is, right, by piercing it with a fork, and it's about halfway through, I would say. All right, so there we went ahead to replenish with hot water. And replenishing the curried goat with hot water during the cooking process serve several important purposes. So for instance, it maintains the cooking temperature. Adding hot water keeps the cooking temperature consistent, right, allowing the goat meat to continue to simmer and tenderize without interrupting the cooking process. Now, cold water, in contrast, would lower the temperature and slow down the cooking, guys, right? It also ensures even cooking and prevents drying out and enhances flavor absorption. And as you can see here, we're now adding our green seasoning because we need to keep that flavor at every stage of the process, right? So we replenish with some water, and of course we're adding some flavor boosters as well. So the green onion, the Scotch bonnet pepper, a little ginger, right? And we're just going to stir just to ensure we have even distribution. Cover and allow to cook. And after a few minutes, we checked on it again. This is what it was looking like. We added another round of green seasoning with a little Royal Navy rum just to improve that flavor. All right, and this is what we are looking like. It is tender, it is ready, it is nicely cooked, and we're just going to add a little bit more water just to replenish with some hot water there again, so that we can have enough gravy for our sauce. Right now it's time to get onto the pasta, and the ingredients pasta, coconut milk powder to create our coconut milk, salt, parsley flakes, garlic powder, herb seasoning, some onion powder as well, and freshly ground herb seasoning, right? And of course, guys, we have to flavor that water that we're going to boil our pasta in, because we want our pasta to come in the show with all its flavor. Okay, we also added 1 tablespoon of salted butter, where we're just going to cover, allow to recover, and it's about that time for us to add the rigatoni pasta. Okay, all right, and there we are, giving it a good stir cover, and by the time you know it, they were cooked, right? We want these al dente as well, because remember, they will be cooked in the sauce for a little minute too, so we don't want them to be too soft, right? Now, after draining, we set this aside and we went ahead to work on our silky coconut curd sauce. All right, now to get things started, we are just mixing our coconut cream using the Maggi coconut mix, right? That one is so nice and flavorful, right? Now to get yours, guys, you can just check the link down below in the description for my Amazon storefront and make your purchase. Okay. All right, now with this coconut milk, we're also going to add some parsley flakes, Parmesan cheese as well, and also to flavor with some garlic powder and Italian herb seasoning, because what's pasta without paying homage to Italy? All right, and here we are. What we did add here is some curried flavored oil that we pour off the curried goat when it was frying down, right? We saute our remaining green seasoning, so the scallion, the ginger, right? And there we're giving it a good stir, and we slowly add in the coconut milk as if we're tempering it, right? So we add it in stages, we give it a good stir, and then finally we add all right, time to flavor with some garlic powder and some Italian herb seasoning, as well as some parsley flakes. Okay, all right, and here we are giving it a good stir just to ensure that all these components in our sauce just marry together, so we can develop the best flavor for our silky coconut curd sauce. Okay. The fragrance of this, guys, oh my goodness. And of course, you know, we have to put a little 2 pinches of Maggi all-purpose seasoning to ensure that we unlock all the flavors we possibly can. Okay, all right, and to this we're adding some spice. So we did add some black pepper as well. After tasting the sauce, I realized that it needed a little pinch more of some Maggi all-purpose seasoning. We did add that, and as you can see there, we went in with our rich curry sauce. All right, and now we are going to give this a good stir. Keep the flame very low, because you don't want all this nice silky flavorful sauce to evaporate too quickly, because that pasta is gonna need all that juiciness, all that silkiness. Okay. All right, and here we are giving it a good toss so that all that rigatoni is nicely coated with a rich silky coat of our coconut curried sauce, right? It was now time to add the curried goat. Giving this a good toss will allow it to remain on the flame for about 1 to 2 minutes on very low heat, because we want to develop all that flavor. So for the goat, the coconut milk, the rigatoni pasta, the Parmesan cheese, for everything to come together as one, as in a union. And guess what? It's time to serve up a plate of this delicious goodness. Oh my gosh, guys, I wish you could smell this right now. The aroma, the taste, everything is just a given. Okay, that rich twist of coconut sauce added the perfect tropical flavor that we needed for our curried goat coconut pasta. Now we are going to add just a few pieces of curried goat to the top, just to enhance our presentation, right? And look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. And to further enhance our presentation, we're topping here with some roughly chopped cilantro as well as some scallion curls, right? sprinkling with some Parmesan cheese. And look at that, guys. Oh yeah, the perfect plate to dive in, right? So if you're a lover of pasta, if you're a lover of anything curried, this one is just for you. Now, let's take a moment to tantalize your taste buds so that I can keep you wanting more, right? All right, now look at that. Look at that beauty. Now, please remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed as yet, please remember to do so. Turn on your post notification bells so you can be notified whenever we upload a delicious video. Also, share this video with your friends and your families. Those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. I see the love. I appreciate you. Okay? And remember, linked down below is my Amazon storefront. Go ahead and check it out, make your purchase, and go ahead and cook up a storm, okay? Linked down below as well is a link to my family YouTube channel. It's called The Faircloughs, and also Ferris tutorials for those who may have students or families pursuing food, nutrition, and health at the CSET level, and also tourism at the Cape level. Okay, all linked down below. Go ahead and click on them and hit subscribe. All right, no, that is it. You can also check out our other curried videos and enjoy.